Good evening, Commerce fans, and welcome to Texas Stadium, home to the Dallas Cowboys. But tonight, playoff electricity is in the air as we prepare for this semifinal matchup between your home team, Region 2 champion Commerce Tigers, as they take on the champions of Region 1, the Springtown Porcupines. Hello again, my name is Walt Fenolio, the longtime play-by-play voice of the South Lake Carroll Dragons. This evening, the Carroll broadcast crew of Mr. Gene Stanford, Mr. Sam Gilmore, Mr. Steve Grassfield, and Mr. Jerry Allen are here to bring you the action in what should be a dandy football game to decide who advances to the Class 3A championship next week. So let's take a close look at these two clubs. After blistering their first three playoff opponents, the Tigers struggled a bit last week against a very determined Alvarado squad. The Indians were able to do something no other team has done this year, and that is to score two first-half touchdowns against the Commerce defense. It appeared that the Tigers may have been mentally tired from their previous game with Tatum, especially in the first half. But the Tigers showed a resolve of their own in the second half. Hitting a big pass play to close the third quarter, Commerce pushed in the go-ahead touchdown to open the fourth quarter and then relied on its defense to shut down the Alvarado attack, limiting the Indians to only 4 first downs in the final 24 minutes. The Tigers primarily operate out of a two-back wing formation and use toss plays to either Kerry Washington or Brandon Sims, with junior quarterback Matt Weber throwing an occasional pass either to a back out of the backfield or to a wide receiver, Joe Reynolds. On the other side of the ball, the defense and special teams of the Tigers continue to be very effective in stopping their opponents, forcing punts, and then getting the ball near midfield, setting up the offense with opportunities for short scoring drives. That formula has worked well for Commerce all season, but the Springtown Porcupines will not be an easy foe. After struggling in their first two playoff games, both one-point victories, Pojo has blown out their last two opponents, scoring 86 points and collecting 9 takeaways while allowing no turnovers of their own. In by-district, Springtown was on the verge of elimination, trailing the Vernon Lions by 14 points in the fourth quarter. But then Springtown scored 2 late touchdowns and tacked on a 2-point conversion to win by a score of 15-14. So these Porcupines can perform under pressure. The main cog in Springtown's offense is 3-year starting senior quarterback Mark Mathis. Operating a wishbone attack, Mathis has rushed for over 1,200 yards, while the fullback, 2-year starting senior Donnie Hamilton, and senior halfback Corey Gilly have combined for 2,000 yards on the ground. Gilly has been sidelined with an ankle injury but is likely to play tonight. The Springtown defense is solid, anchored by senior nose guard, 6', 260-pound Raleigh Bransom, a 2-year starter who goes both ways. The Porcupines are aggressive on defense and are adept at causing the other team to make mistakes and commit turnovers. Therefore, to win, Commerce must be mentally sharp. Traditionally, Springtown plays with a lot of emotion, but if Commerce can establish its offense and stay away from turnovers, then the Porcupines can be worn down. Springtown appears to be bigger than Alvarado and probably just as fast, but it remains to be seen whether they can bring the focus to this game that the Indians had against the Tigers last week. The Porcupines do, however, have the advantage of an extra day's rest. They played last Friday night in Brownwood, while Commerce played Saturday at Pennington Field. Finally, in closing, that poetic prognosticator, the Swami, is at it again. I received this note addressed to you Tiger fans this afternoon. Dear Commerce, the Tigers are on the prowl here at the Cowboys' place. They're right in the middle of this 3A race. But Springtown has come calling from the west, the Porcupines determined to lay Commerce to rest. But unless old Pojo can play in an airless trance, you'll just see the Tigers kicking quill-lined pants. Commerce by 14, signed the Swami. Well, that gets the analysis done, so let's see if the Tigers can get it done when we have our opening kickoff in just a few moments. The Commerce Tigers have come out of the locker room. They are the home team tonight. They're behind their sign, massed in the end zone, ready to come onto the sideline. We've got a beautiful night for football here in Texas Stadium, here in Irving, Texas. As you can see, across the way, there is the Commerce crowd, and they cheer as locker room. We'll have our coin toss, and then we'll have our opening kickoff. Tigers come into this game with a 13-1 record. Their lone loss back on the first week of the season to the Greenville Class 4A Tigers. And the Springtown Porcupines enter this contest with an 11-3 record. A couple of early season losses, and then a loss to the Boyd Yellow Jackets by a score of 3-0 to close out the regular season. But since then, the Springtown Porcupines have been on a roll. Now they're emerging down at the beginning of the tunnel. They're about to come onto the field. Room onto the field. Captains for the Springtown Porcupines will be number 7, Ryan Patton, number 66, Eric Carter, and number 84, Chris Caldwell. For the Commerce Tigers, number 75, Chris Smiley, number 92, Mike Spurlock, number 7, Joe Reynolds, and number 5, Brandon Sims. Also captaining for the Springtown Porcupines, number 2, Mark Mathis, that's number 3, Josh Sexton, number 65, Chad Bragg, and number 7, Ryan Patton. The team captains meeting at midfield, exchanging handshakes. Going over some instructions, awaiting the coin toss. The toss of the coin. And it appears as if Springtown may have won this toss. Springtown has won that toss and elected to receive, so the Commerce Tigers will be kicking off. Deep for the Springtown Porcupines. In the middle, number 2, the quarterback, Mark Mathis. To the far side, number 7, Ryan Patton. And to the near side, number 22, Louis Tackett. Kicking off for the Commerce Tigers will be number 8, Kevin McKee. McKee, the senior kicker. The ball teed up at the 40-yard line. There's the whistle. McKee approaches the football, kicks it away, high end over end. It'll be taken by Patton at about the 7-yard line, straight up the middle, off of 1, then spun down, tackled by number 7 for the Commerce Tigers, Joe Reynolds. Patton gets the ball up to the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines from that spot. the offense now for the Porcupines at quarterback. Out of the wishbone, number 2, Mark Mathis. Now they come out and go to a double wing set. Toss to number 42. As he turns the corner, upfield, hit and knocked down by number 4, Kerry Washington, but a big run by number 42, Brad Hagan, and a first down for the Springtown Porcupines. An 11-yard gain on the toss play to the left. 1st and 10 for Springtown. Number 20 wide to the right, Neil Langham. Double wing set again. Ace back is Donnie Hamilton. In motion, Hagan. Hand off to the fullback. Noah Keeper. Now a toss to number 42, Hagan. He's flipped off his feet by number 7, Joe Reynolds. Maybe a gain of 3 on the play, maybe 4. It looks like about a 3-yard gain. That'll set up 2nd and a short 7 now for the Porcupines. The ball almost up to the 44-yard line. Second and a short 7. Back to the line of scrimmage. Break the wishbone. Double wing set, tight. In motion, Hagan again. Hand off to the fullback, number 30, Hamilton. Hit by number 70 for the Springtown Porcupines. That would be Andrew Zellhart. And number 60, Joey Montanez. Zellhart, the left defensive end. Montanez, the left defensive tackle. They combine to stop Hamilton after a gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play. That'll set up 3rd down now and 3 for the Porcupines. A gain of 3 yards. 3rd and a long 3. Near midfield, split twin receivers wide to the right. Offset I formation. Hand off to number 42, Hagan, but he can't get to the outside as number 10, Lorenzo Johnson, comes through and tackles Hagan for a loss. So that'll set up 4th down now for the Porcupines and decision time for them. 4th down at about 5. And on to punt will be number 20, the senior Neil Langham, and back for the Commerce Tigers, number 7, Joe Reynolds, and number 13, the sophomore, Cornelius Hines. There's the snap. Langham gets a nice high kick away. It'll be taken by, nope, doesn't step up and take it, but fortunately it takes a good bounce for the Commerce Tigers. Down at about the 21-yard line, down by number 32 for the Porcupines, Jeremy Smith. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Commerce. The ball just over their 20-yard line. So 9:28 to play in the first quarter. First possession now for the Commerce Tigers. Wing left, split backs. Now switch over to a wing right. Motion. And probably a penalty against the Commerce Tigers. It appears that Springtown may have been drawn offsides. Probably a 5-yard penalty being stepped off against the Commerce Tigers. Illegal procedure. So the Tigers start 1st and 15. 5-2 defense now for the Porcupines. Number 76, Bransom, the nose guard. Cadell and Jones, the tackles. Caldwell and Sexton, the defensive ends. Toss to number 4. Washington gets forward for maybe 4 yards. Hit by number 2, Mark Mathis. So Kerry Washington takes a toss sweep to the right, gets back to almost the 20-yard line. So that'll set up 2nd down and 11 now for Commerce. Clock rolling, 9:03 to play in the first quarter. Second offensive play now for the Tigers. Put Sims on a wing to the left. In motion goes Sims across the formation. Hand off to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson, as he finds room slanting over left tackle. Tackled by number 76, the nose guard, Raleigh Bransom. Bransom, a senior, 6 feet, 260-pounder. But a gain of about 5 yards on the play, and that'll set up third down now and about 6. Already a big play for the Tigers. Now they break out to a split back, wing left. Toss to number 5, Sims. He gets to the outside, almost got away. Tripped up at the ankle by number 7, Ryan Patton. It appeared that Sims was going to have good yardage around the left side, but tripped up at the ankle and short of the first down. And on comes the punting team. Unlike the Cowboys, the Tigers are not going to go for it on fourth down at their 29-yard line. There's the snap. Punt is away by number 4. Fair catch call for, fumble, but made by number 2, Mark Mathis. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Porcupines at their own 34-yard line. So both opening series end in punts for both teams. Second series now for the Springtown Porcupines. 7:26 to play in the first quarter. Both teams testing the mettle of each other here in the early going. Back to a double wing set. Patton split out to the right. Keeper by number 2, Mathis. Either a busted play or a design play hit by number 71 for the Commerce Tigers. That would be Chris English. English, right defensive tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 now for the Springtown Porcupines. The ball just up over their 36-yard line. Probably a quarterback draw play on that last play. Option, takes it out, does Mathis, keeps it, then hit hard and knocked down by number 44, Brad Ollerman. Ollerman hits Mathis, but good yardage, and 72's a little slow to get up. 72, Cody Blankenship, still not up. He's down at the 40-yard line, and we'll take an injury timeout. Number 72 comes off the field, maybe injured a hand on that play, appears to be okay. There's the signal from the referee for a play to resume. We have third down and a short 2 now for the Springtown Porcupines. The ball at their 42-yard line. Wishbone set, quick count, handoff to number 42, Brad Hagan. He'll be close to the first down, stacked up by number 5, Brandon Sims. Depends on the spot by the officials. Number 42, Brad Hagan, a senior halfback, 6'3", 225. It may be just a tad short. We'll take a referee's timeout for a measurement. After the measurement, we find that Springtown is inches short. The ball spotted at about their 44-yard line, and it can't be much more than 2 or 3 inches short of the first down sticks. It appears that Springtown is going to go for it. I don't see the punter out. So the Porcupines are going to gamble here on fourth down and just a few inches. The ball at their own 44-yard line. A lot of time in the huddle. Wishbone set, 4th and inches. The handoff to Hagan. He bursts through and he'll have the first down as the Porcupines drive it over left guard and get the first down. Number 73 in on the tackle. They ran right over number 73. Travis Cadell. Cadell, the big left tackle, 6'2", 260 pounds. The interior of the Commerce defense brings Hagan down. Hagan, a big back at 6'3", 225. Set of downs now for Springtown. The ball at their 46-yard line, 1st and 10, double wing set. to pass goes Mathis, being pursued. Now runs to his left, throws downfield. Wide open is number 28, but the ball delivered too high and out of bounds. Had the ball been in play to number 28, he was streaking down the right sideline. Number 28, Michael Morris, would have had an easy touchdown, but the ball overthrown, out of bounds, incomplete, 2nd and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines. It almost appeared that Mark Mathis had run over the line of scrimmage. It was very, very close. Number 20, Neil Langham, split wide to the right. Now they go to the full house wishbone set. Hand off to the fullback, number 30, Hamilton. Hit by number 5, Brandon Sims. Sims stands up Hamilton right at the 50-yard line. And with some help from some friends, the Tigers bring him down. That'll set up 3rd and 7 now for the Springtown Porcupines. 5:10 to play in the first quarter. Number 72, Cody Blankenship, the right defensive tackle, has returned to the lineup now for the Commerce defense. Number 20, Langham, wide to the right, double wing set. Quick count, back to pass goes Mathis. Almost tackled and then taken down by number 92, Mike Spurlock. I thought Mathis was going to escape the pressure. Got forward for about a yard, but it'll be 4th down now and about 5. And on comes the punting unit for the Porcupines. Number 20, Neil Langham to do the punting, back deep. Number 13, Cornelius Hines, and number 7, Joe Reynolds. There's the snap. Kicked away, taken by Hines and tackled by number 24 for the Springtown Porcupines, Michael Brown. Brown takes down Hines at about the 26-yard line. That's where the Tigers will put it in play. 1st and 10, their 2nd series here in the first quarter. Better field position than they had before. In their first series, they started with a penalty and had to overcome a 1st and 15, which they were unable to do by just inches. Now it'll be 1st and 10, wing right. Split backs Johnson and Sims in motion. Kerry Washington, toss to Sims, over left tackle, off of one. Gets forward to about the 30-yard line. Good penetration by the Springtown defensive backfield. Number 3, Josh Sexton, the right defensive end in the Springtown 5-2 defense. A gain of about 4 on that play. 2nd and 6 now for Commerce. Wing left. Now motion and reset, wing right, toss to number 4, Washington, around the corner, and dives forward, should have a 1st down. Taken down by number 7, Ryan Patton, and number 66, Eric Carter, but a 1st down for the Commerce Tigers. The ball up to their 38-yard line, 1st and 10. So that's the initial 1st down for the Tiger football squad. 3:31 to play here in the first quarter. There's the whistle. Commerce back to the line of scrimmage. Wing right. In motion, number 4, Kerry Washington. And some movement by one of the linemen. So once again, procedure penalty. And the Tigers will start 1st and 15. Checking into the lineup now, number 7, Joe Reynolds. It appeared that head coach Steve Lineweaver was not at all happy with that series of events. Coach Lineweaver kneeling at about the 35-yard line, watching his offense come to the line of scrimmage. Wing left, in motion, number 5, Sims. Long count. Roll out, keeper by number 2, Matt Weber. He's tripped up and knocked down by number 73, Travis Cadell, and number 66, Eric Carter. Carter, the right linebacker, 5'9", 160-pound senior. Good open field tackle on Weber. That'll set up second down and 11. A gain of 4 on that carry by the junior quarterback from Commerce. Commerce switches to wing left. Hand off to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Tripped up after a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards up to the 41-yard line. Hit by the junior linebacker, Robbie Peel. Peel, one of the main cogs in this Springtown defense, 5'9", 215-pounder. He's recorded 125 tackles here in 1995. Tack on one more. Let's make it 126. And set up third down and 7 now for the Commerce Tigers. Receiver split wide to the right, now to trips to the right, and a pass almost intercepted by number 2, Mark Mathis. The ball intended for number 4, Kerry Washington, but Mathis almost there. That'll set up fourth down, and the Commerce Tigers will have to punt it away as they look at a fourth down and a long 7, the ball at their 40-yard line. So on to punt, number 4, Kerry Washington. Back deep for Springtown, Patton and Mathis. This ball bounces and is down by number 3. Randy Buffett, and we'll mark the ball at the Springtown 23.5-yard line. First and 10 for Pojo. 1:49 to play in the first quarter. No score as these two defenses continue to keep the offenses bottled up in the early going of this football game. First and 10, now break the wishbone, offset I formation, twin receivers to the right, quarterback draw by number 2, Mathis, as he squirts forward for about 10 yards, tripped up by number 44, the outside linebacker, Brad Ollerman, 5'11", 190-pound senior for the Commerce Tiger defense. Spot the ball at the 32-yard line and set up second down and a long one. We'll make it 2. Second and 2 now for the Porcupines. Double wing formation. Keeper by number 2, Mathis. A toss to number 35, Corey Gilly, as Gilly takes the pitch around the left side. Knocked down by number 7, Joe Reynolds. Reynolds, the strong safety, 6'1", 170-pound defensive back for the Commerce Tigers, but a good game by Gilly as he turned the corner on the option pitch. First and 10 for Springtown. Good option play by the Porcupines on that particular play. Now we go to wishbone split right. Option play to the left, keeper by Mathis. All kinds of room out there. Turns the corner and pushed down after a pickup of about 11 yards, hit by number 8, Kevin McKee.
And once again, the yardage good for the Springtown first down.
But on first down, Mathis carries to the right, picks up 11 yards, and now has the ball into Commerce territory at the Tiger 49-yard line. First and 10, 44 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Neil Langham split wide to the left. Go to doubles on first and 10. In motion, number 42, Hagan. Hand off to the fullback, number 30, Donnie Hagan. Still moving. Finally ridden out of bounds by number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. There is a flag at the 48-yard line. Johnson comes over from his outside linebacker position to put the hit on number 30, Donnie Hamilton. But it appears to be a flag against the Commerce Tigers. So that'll be waved off by the Springtown Porcupines. It was offsides. It'll be declined. First and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines at the Commerce 35-yard line. Wishbone set. Langham split wide to the left. Option play. Handoff to the fullback again as he burrows up the middle. Hit by number 60, Joey Montanez. Montanez, the 6 foot, 230-pound left defensive tackle for the Commerce Tigers. A senior who goes both ways. And we count off the final ticks of the first quarter. And the teams will go to the sidelines as we find out that the first quarter comes to a close with no score. So we'll take a quick timeout and be back for the second quarter in just a moment. As we start the second quarter, it will be 2nd down and 7 for the Springtown Porcupines. Langham split wide to the right. In motion, number 35, Corey Gilly. Now wait. The Porcupines are confused and they take a timeout. Springtown had some confusion on their opening play of the second quarter and had to take a timeout. They're back in the huddle now. Splitting out wide to the right, number 20, Neil Langham, and number 28, Michael Morris. Break the wishbone. Option play to the right. Toss to number 42. He has some room. He's around the outside and down the sideline. Pulled down by number 7, Joe Reynolds, but good blocking by the Springtown Porcupines as 42, Brad Hagan, takes it around the right side and gets a first down inside the Commerce Tiger 15-yard line. So chalk up a penetration now for the Springtown Porcupines. Mark the ball at the Tiger 14.5-yard line. Number 20, Langham wide to the left. Number 7 is hobbling off. And now we may have a timeout charge to the officials. And now we have time whistled to go ahead. There's the whistle from the official. To the line of scrimmage come the Porcupines. Wishbone set, split left. Mathis, the quarterback. Hand off to number 30, Donnie Hamilton. He takes it in for a touchdown. We're 14 yards out. So Hamilton, big hole over the left side, over left guard. Runs through a tackler and gets it into the end zone from 14 yards out. The Porcupines are on the boards with 11:49 to play in the second quarter, and they take the early 6-0 lead over the Commerce Tigers. On to try the extra point will be number 42, Brad Hagan. The holder, number 2, Mark Mathis. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. That's number 49 doing the kicking chores for the Springtown Porcupines. That's number 45, Stephen Cox, the kicker. We finally get it right up here. He boots it through, and with 11:49 to play in the second quarter, it's the Springtown Porcupines 7, the Commerce Tigers nothing. The Porcupines go 76 yards in 7 plays to get the early 7-0 lead. Now back deep for the Commerce Tigers, number 2. Matt Weber, number 4, Brandon Sims, and number 5, Kerry Washington. Kicking off for the Springtown Porcupines will be number 45, I think, Stephen Cox. There's the whistle from the referee. Weber, the Commerce quarterback, moves up to about his 6-yard line. Cox approaches the ball, kicks it away. Be a short kick taken by number 5, Brandon Sims. Takes off to his right. Gets up to about the 33-yard line and knocked down by number 10, Michael Ralston. Good return by the Commerce Tigers. 1st and 10 now, 11:44 to play in the second quarter. The Tigers trailing in this game 7-0. ball at the Commerce 32-yard line. Wing right. Quick count, toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. Tries to get to the outside. Springtown stacks it up after a gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards. Number 84 in on that tackle. Chris Caudell and number 72, David Jones. Gang tackling by the Porcupines right now. A gain of maybe 2 or 3 on the play. We'll call it 3, set up 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Ball resting at their 35-yard line. Wing left. Quick count, toss to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Skips forward, almost up to the 39-yard line, maybe to the 40. Hit by number 54, Robbie Peel, the linebacker, and number 7, the safety, Ryan Patton, as the two combine to tackle the senior fullback, Lorenzo Johnson. That'll set up 3rd down and 3 now for the Tigers. The ball just up over their 39-yard line. Big play for the Tigers. Wing right. Long count by number 2, Matt Weber. Now there's some movement. No call by the officials. Weber turns the corner. It appeared that one of the Commerce Tigers jumped off sides, but no call. So Weber picks up nothing, and that'll set up 4th down and about 3 for the Tigers. And on to punt once again, number 4, Kerry Washington, and back deep for the Springtown Porcupines will be number 7, Ryan Patton, and number 2, Mark Mathis. Good kick. This one bounces. It'll be taken by Patton at the 24, hit and knocked down at the 26-yard line, and now a couple of flags come flying in. This may be some sort of penalty, blocking penalty against the Porcupines, probably blocking in the back. We shall await the call from the officials. Blocking below the waist, called against Pojo, so back it up another 10 yards. That'll move the ball back inside the 20-yard line. Officials mark the ball at the Springtown 13-yard line. That's where it will be 1st and 10 now for the Springtown offense. The Commerce Tiger defense now needs to turn it up a notch and try to stop the Porcupines right here in order to get their offense good field position. Number 20, Langham, wide to the left, wishbone formation. Keeper by number 2, Mathis, as the Commerce Tigers come blowing through. Number 72, Cody Blankenship, in on that tackle. A short gain. No gain on the play. That'll set up 2nd and 10 now for Springtown. Clock running, 9:53 to play in the 2nd quarter. The Porcupines leading by a score of 7-0 over Commerce. Langham wide to the right. Double wing formation on 2nd and 10. In motion. Number 42, Hagan, gets to the outside, sprint, hit, and knocked out of bounds by number 8, Kevin McKee, but another good run by Hagan as he turns the corner and gets close to a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 21-yard line. Be a couple of yards short. It will be 3rd down and 2 now for the Porcupines. So the Tigers face another must play on defense. They need to try to bottle up Springtown here at their own 21-yard line. Double wing formation. In motion, number 35, Gilly. Hand off to the Noah keeper by number 2, Mathis. He spilled off his feet by number 4, Kerry Washington, and it'll be short of the 1st down. We have an official's timeout, but I'm sure this will be short by about a yard. We're up here, the spotter's up here, I'm up here, the statistician's up here. The ball started at the 13, but it was a first down at the 22, and we're not exactly sure how that could be. But nonetheless, Springtown has a first down. A toss to number 35, Corey Gilly. He's run down and knocked down by number 5, Brandon Sims. It appeared that Gilly was going to be off down the sidelines. But another first down now for the Springtown Porcupines, as the Porcupines continue to run the option very well, but number 35, Corey Gilly, checking out. That ankle still tender, it appears. Number 20, Langham, wide to the right, double wing formation, in motion 42, Hagan, toss to 42, Hagan. Springtown tries to get around the corner, but this time the Tigers are out there. Number 44, Brad Ollerman, in on that tackle. Not much of a gain for the Porcupines on that particular play. A pickup of maybe 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 now for Springtown, excuse me. 8:35 to play in the first half. Springtown moving the ball once again. Langham wide to the right. Double receivers to the right. Quarterback draw. Number 2, Mark Mathis, hit by number 44, Brad Ollerman. So Springtown goes to a receiver split to the left, double receiver split wide to the right. Mathis carries it up the middle on the quarterback draw. And it appears to be just short of the first down, maybe 3 or 4 inches. I'm not sure why the officials haven't measured that one. They've been measuring everything else this evening. But it'll be 3rd down and inches now. Wishbone set, 2 tight ends. Hand off to 42. Hagan, he runs out of a tackler, still on his feet, and then finally dragged down. Tackled at the ankles by number 51, Brandon Cochran. But a big run by number 42 and a first down at the Commerce 48-yard line. So Hagan continues to run over Commerce tacklers at the line of scrimmage. Wishbone formation, option play. Keeper by number 2, Mathis. Number 44, Brad Ollerman, and number 9, Mario Sampson, in on that tackle. No gain on that play. Maybe a half yard. We'll call it a 1-yard pickup. Checking in number 22, Grady Hampton for the Springtown Porcupines. Neil Langham split wide to the left. Option play to the left, handoff to number 30, Donnie Hamilton. Hit by number 51, Brandon Cochran. And number 9, Mario Sampson. A gain of about 7 on the play. We'll make that 6 and set up 3rd down and about 4 now for the Springtown Porcupines. 3rd down and 4, the ball at the Commerce 42-yard line, handoff to Hagan, and this time he's hit in the backfield by number 75, Chris Smiley, and Smiley comes blowing through to make the tackle. That'll set up 4th down now and about 3 for the Springtown Porcupines, and they'll have to make a decision. So they have the ball now at the Commerce 41-yard line. It appears that they're going to go for it. Checking in, number 32, Jeremy Smith. He'll be at one of the halfbacks. Number 42, Brad Hagan at the other. The fullback, number 30, Donnie Hamilton. In motion, Hagan. Keeper tossed to number 42. Hagan gets to the outside, and number 7 right there for the tackle. They don't make it. The ball will go over on downs to the Commerce Tigers. As number 7 jumped on Joe Reynolds, he jumped on the back of Brad Hagan. The ball goes over on downs, 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers, 5:24 to play in the 2nd quarter. to number 5, Brandon Sims. He's got room. He's down the sideline and pushed out after a gain of about 15 yards. Pushed out by number 2, Mark Mathis. 15-yard gain. So a little toss play to the left on the ground. No pass, just a toss play left. Big gain by the Commerce Tigers. 1st and 10 now at the Springtown 45-yard line. Wing right. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. Hit by number 54 for the Springtown Porcupines, Robbie Peel, as Peel comes out hard from his linebacker position to make the stop. Gain of maybe 2 yards on the play. Second and 8 now for the Tigers. Wing right, split backs, in motion number 4, Kerry Washington. Back to pass goes Weber, looks downfield, now being pursued, throws the ball away out of bounds. The pressure being put on by number 84, Chris Caldwell. Weber, not much protection back there as he rolled to his right, had to throw that one away. Springtown had the receivers well covered. 4:35 to play here in the second quarter. The clock stopped now on the incomplete pass. 3rd down and 8. Another big play for the Commerce Tigers. Number 7, Joe Reynolds, wide to the right. Double wing formation now for the Commerce Tigers. Back to pass. Weber throws downfield. Intended for number 5, Brandon Sims. Right in his hands, but he drops it as number 12, Randy Hires, comes in and makes the hit. Would have been enough for the 1st down, but it falls incomplete. That'll be 4th down, and Commerce will have to punt it away with 4:31 to play in the second quarter. On to punt, number 4, Kerry Washington, back deep. Number 7, Ryan Patton, and number 2, Mark Mathis. A nice kick. This one bounds and will be killed at about the 5-yard line by number 66, Rob Brown. So the Tigers pin the Porcupines deep in their own end of the field with 4:21 to play in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Porcupines. Hand off to number 42, Hagan, over right guard. May have burrowed forward for a couple of yards. Hit by number 71 for the Commerce Tigers. That would be Chris English. English, the junior defensive tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. The ball out almost to the 8-yard line. Wishbone set, 2 tight ends. Option play to the left. Mathis pulls the ball out, keeps it, and tackled after a gain of maybe 3 on the play. Mathis almost stumbled, but he pulled the ball out and got around the left side, hit by number 92, Mike Spurlock, and number 4, Kerry Washington. Washington, the right cornerback. Spurlock, the right defensive end. That'll set up 3rd down now and about 3. Another big defensive play for the Commerce Tigers with 3:15 to play in the second quarter, and the Tigers trailing the Porcupines 7-0. Now the Porcupines appear that they're going to let the clock run down and take a timeout. That is the case. Mathis calls a timeout with 3:01 to play in the second quarter. To the Springtown timeout, 3rd down and 3. Back to pass goes Mathis, escapes 1, now throwing downfield. This could be picked off by number 5, Brandon Sims. So the Tigers come up with a turnover. Brandon Sims goes high in the air to intercept. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers, 2:53 to play in the first half. Now the Tigers have got to try to take advantage of this with 2 minutes, 53 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Tigers have the ball at the Springtown 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
First down, 10 Colors.
Checking in number 6, Michael Winton. Let's make that number 8, Kevin McKee. Tigers split out to an ace-back formation. Handoff to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Not much room as number 76, Raleigh Bransom, makes the tackle from his nose guard position. A gain of maybe a yard on the play. Also in on that tackle, number 72, David Jones. No gain, 2nd and 10. Toss to number 5, Sims. Finds a little opening over left tackle, but right there is number 54, Robbie Peel. A gain of maybe a yard. That'll set up 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Not much running room between the tackles. Split right is number 7, Joe Reynolds. Back to pass goes Matt Weber. Complete to number 9, and he's got some room. He's inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Tackle by number 7, Ryan Patton, or number 9 would have been gone. 9, Mario Sampson. The ball was almost picked off, but Sampson made the reception and good speed down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Commerce on the pass completion. Clock started, 1:50 to play in the first half. Inside handoff to number 5, Sims. He gets down inside the 20. Tackle by number 2, Mark Mathis. Mathis, safety, 6'2", 180-pound senior. Goes both ways. The ball inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 now for the Tigers. Clock running, 1:25 to play in the first half. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. Number 54 knifes through Robbie Peel to make the tackle on Kerry Washington. Ball down to about the 16-yard line. 3rd down now and about 2, maybe 3. Clock running. 60 seconds. Commerce back to the line of scrimmage, but really not hurrying along very much. Weber, the quarterback. McKee split wide to the left. In motion, number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. No backs. Back to pass goes Weber. Throws downfield and complete to number 5. Number 12 makes the tackle, Randy Hires, but it will be a 1st down with 36 seconds to play in the first half. Mark the ball at the 11-yard line. Clock running, 30 seconds, and now the Commerce Tigers call timeout with 28 seconds to play in the first half. Were letting the clock run down, trying to get the play organized, so they call timeout. Now with 28 seconds, they're back to the line of scrimmage. They have 1st and 10 from the Springtown 11-yard line. In motion, number 5, Brandon Sims. Back to pass goes Weber, looks downfield. This one intended for number 7, Joe Reynolds, but thrown out of bounds. Number 12, Randy Hires, on the pass protection for the Springtown Porcupines. That stops the clock. 24 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter. And that'll set up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at the Springtown 11-yard line. Double wing formation. McKee split wide to the left. Weber on a keeper, tries to get inside the 10, but hit by number 66 for the Porcupines, Eric Carter. And now the Tigers call another timeout with 17 seconds to play. 3rd down now and 9 from the Porcupine 10-yard line. 17 seconds to play in the half. To his left is Weber, looks downfield, now slips and falls down at the 14-yard line, and there's flags down all over the field. participation, I think, was the call. But it'll be 4th down nonetheless. I'm sure that the Porcupines will decline the penalty. I suspect number 7 didn't check in with the referees when he came off the sideline. So that'll set up 4th down from the 14-yard line, and on to try a field goal will be number 8, Kevin McKee. The holder will be number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. This will be a 31-yard attempt by Kevin McKee. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, but not good as McKee gets under it and can't get it up. So as time runs out, we go to the locker room with the Springtown Porcupines leading the Commerce Tigers by a score of 7-0. The Commerce Tigers are back on the field out of the locker room as we prepare for this second half. Here come the Springtown Porcupines out of the locker room. The Porcupines leading in this game by a score of 7-0. Some first half statistics. The Porcupines ran 23 plays on the ground and picked up 122 yards rushing. They were 0 for 2 for passing, no yards through the air, 6 first downs. Total offense 122 yards and the 1 touchdown. For the Commerce Tigers, 112 yards on the ground on 25 rushing plays. Weber was 2 out of 5 passing for 18 yards, a total offense of 130 yards, but the Tigers missed that field goal as time ran out in the first half as McKee shanked a 21-yard, 31-yard field goal. It was short, and so the score remains the Springtown Porcupines 7, the Commerce Tigers nothing. Now the option rests with the Tigers here in the second half. I'm sure they will take the football. Number 5, Brandon Sims out to the middle of the field along with Josh Sexton now. They meet on that Cowboys star right at the 50-yard line. Springtown will defend the goal to your left. Commerce will receive the ball defending the goal to the right. So we'll take a quick timeout and we'll have the kickoff in just a moment. Back deep for the Commerce Tigers, number 2, Matt Weber. Number 5, Brandon Sims, and number 4, Kerry Washington. Kicking off for the Springtown Porcupines, number 45, Stephen Cox. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Cox looks over his return team. Approaches the football, kicked away, high end over end. It will be taken by Washington at the 16-yard line. He comes back to his right, turns the corner, has a little room up the sideline and pushed out at about the 42-yard line by number 45, the kicker, Stephen Cox. Good return by the Commerce Tigers, and they'll have the ball just inside their own 40-yard line. That's where Washington ran out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers. Number 8, Kevin McKee, wide to the left. Split backs wing right. 1st down, toss. Handoff to number 5, Brandon Sims. He turns the corner. Hit and wrapped up by number 66, Eric Carter. Sims turns the corner and picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards on the reverse.
By number 66, Eric Carter.
A gain of 4 on the play. That'll set up 2nd and 6 now for the Commerce Tigers. McKee wide to the left. Sims on a wing to the right. Johnson and Washington in the backfield. Toss to number 4, Washington. He turns the corner and dives up over midfield to about the 48-yard line. Hit by number 54, Robbie Peel. That should be enough for the 1st down. Tiger 1st down at the Springtown 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So Commerce comes out with a little more spark to start this half. Line appears to be blocking a little better. Wing left, split backs. Toss to number 5, Brandon Sims. He has room. He's into the secondary and down to about the 31-yard line as the Tigers find room right up the middle. Hit by number 2, Mark Mathis. But Sims finds room right up the middle and gets down to the Porcupine 31-yard line. First and 10 now for the Tigers. Olerman at tight end, Spurlock at tight end, wing left, split backs. Toss to number 5, Sims again, bucks his way down to about the 26-yard line. Hit by number 66, Eric Carter, and number 7, Ryan Patton. A gain of about 5 yards on the play. That'll set up 2nd and 5 now for Commerce. Wing right, 2nd and 5. Toss to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson, and he's down to about the 19-yard line as he comes back over right guard, over left guard, tripped up by number 54, Robbie Peel, but that'll be enough for another Commerce first down. Mark the ball just inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers. Commerce moving the ball smartly here to start the second half. Wing right, split backs. Option toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. He's into the secondary again and gets down close to the 10-yard line. Hit by number 44, John Quintanilla. Quintanilla, the outside right cornerback, as he comes over to make the tackle, a junior, 5'8", 160. 8 yards, almost 9. That'll set up 2nd and a long 1 now for the Commerce Tigers. Checking in for the Tigers, number 6, Michael Winton. Toss to number 5, Brandon Sims. He's at about the 4-yard line. Hit by number 50, Jeff Sullivan. But that'll be enough for a first down for the Tigers. It'll be 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. First and goal now for the Tigers at the Springtown 6.5-yard line. The ball spotted squarely in the middle of the field. Wing right, number 5, Sims on that wing. Johnson and Washington in the backfield. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington cuts back and he's in for a Commerce touchdown. So from 6 yards out, the Commerce Tigers take it in. With 8:47 to play in the third quarter, the Tigers 6, the Springtown Porcupines 7. On to try the extra point will be the senior kicker, number 8, Kevin McKee. The holder, number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. The Tigers go 56 yards in 8 plays. Fumble snap. McKee picks it up. Still running, cuts back. Now he's got room. Cuts back again and is tackled. Does not get in. So the score stands. The Springtown Porcupines 7, the Commerce Tigers 6. We'll take a timeout. McKee back in the middle, number 2, Mark Mathis to the far side, number 22, Louis Tackett to the near side, number 7, Ryan Patton. There's the kickoff. Nice high kick. It'll be taken by Mathis at about the 6-yard line, straight up the middle. Runs into a pile at about the 26-yard line. Hit by number 40 for the Commerce Tigers, Nathan Brune, and number 61, Daniel Tarrant. So the Porcupines now put the ball in play at their own 27.5-yard line. 8:41 to play in the third quarter. Their first possession of the second half. Now leading only by a point, 7-6 over the Commerce Tigers. Double wing. Keeper by number 2, Mathis. He tosses to number 26. tackled by number 8, Kevin McKee. Number 28, Michael Morris. Mathis waits to the last second to pitch the ball. Good run by number 28, Morris, and a first down for the Porcupines. Ball up over the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for Pojo. Clock running, 8:25 to play in the third quarter. Number 20, split wide to the left, Neil Langham, double wing in motion. Hand off to number 32, Donnie Hamilton. Spun around and dropped by number 51, Brandon Cochran, and number 92, Mike Spurlock. A gain of about 5 yards on the play. Spot the ball at the 43-yard line, make it 2nd and 5 now for Springtown. Langham wide to the left, double wing set. Now we have a whistle and an official's timeout. Official's timeout while we switched out footballs. Now the right game ball in there. Double wing formation. Mathis at quarterback. Option play. Keeper by Mathis. Toss to number 42, Brad Hagan. Tries to get to the outside. Number 7, Joe Reynolds, runs him out of bounds. No gain on that play. May give him a yard. Depends on the spot. About a half yard. That'll set up 3rd down now and about 4.5. So a big defensive play now for the Commerce Tigers, as Springtown will have 3rd down, about 4 needed. The ball just up over their own 43-yard line. In motion, back to pass goes Mathis, being pursued, now throws downfield and complete in the zone coverage to number 20, Neil Langham, as Mathis hit him at about the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines after the pass is completed from the quarterback Mark Mathis to the wideout number 20, Neil Langham. Ball resting inside the Commerce 41-yard line. Langham wide to the right, double wing set once again. Hamilton, the fullback. Toss to number 42, Brad Hagan. Tries to get to the outside, turns the corner. Run out and tackled by number 4, Kerry Washington. But again, good blocking by the Springtown Porcupines on the right side. Ball down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines. Again, the defensive end and the cornerback get trapped inside. Hagan turns the corner with good room to run down the sideline. Langham wide to the left. Wishbone set now on 1st and 10. Hand off to number 22. Tackett, he gets down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Tackled by number 5, Brandon Sims. Sims, the right cornerback, the safety, the strong safety, 5'11", 180-pound senior. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 now for the Springtown Porcupines, and they're moving the ball again, something that the Commerce Tigers wanted to try to stop. 1st and 10 at the Commerce 19-yard line, wishbone formation. Option play, keeper by number 30, Donnie Hamilton, but not much room. Number 60 in on the tackle, Joey Montanez, the left defensive tackle. A gain of maybe a yard, half yard. That'll set up 3rd down now and about 4. 3rd down and a short 4. Checking in number 76 for the Porcupines. That would be the right guard, 6 foot, 260-pound Raleigh Branson. Beef to the right, wishbone set, handoff to 42. He's hit and stacked up with good penetration by the Commerce Tigers. Number 60, Joey Montanez. Number 51, Brandon Cochran. That'll set up 4th down. Maybe another half-yard gain. The Porcupines have to get the ball to the 15-yard line to pick up the 1st down. So that'll set up 4th and 3. And the Porcupines not sure what they want to do on 4th and 3. Clock running. They'll probably take a timeout before this is all said and done. Play clock showing 7 seconds running down. Mathis is right there. He's going to call a timeout.
And timeout on the field, charge to Springtown.
Here's the situation. 4:56 to play in the third quarter. It's 4th down and a short 3 for the Porcupines. Twin receivers wide to the right. Ace back, number 30, Donnie Hamilton. Back to pass goes Mathis, looking downfield. Being pursued, now throws back across to number 7. He's hit, the ball fumbled, and
they got it.
Picked up by the Springtown Porcupines. They will have a first down, I think.
Yeah.
Depends on the spot.
No, they got it. Well,
Probably did get the first down. It appeared that Commerce was going to come up with a football. Couldn't get to it. I think it will be enough for a Springtown first down. There's the signal, first down for the Springtown. So somehow Springtown completes the pass, fumbled. Springtown recovers, first down, ball just inside the 15-yard line. 4:44 to play in the third quarter. Springtown on the move, leading 7-6 over the Commerce Tigers. Number 20, Langham, wide to the right. Toss to number 42, Hagan. He gets to the outside. He's hit and tackled for a big loss. Back to the 20-yard line. So number 10, Lorenzo Johnson, comes flying through and drops Hagan for a 5-yard loss back to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 15 now for the Commerce Tigers. Probably the first play for a loss, rushing play certainly for a loss for the Springtown Porcupines, but a good time for the Commerce defense to assert itself with 4:04 to play here in the quarter. Patton wide to the right, Langham wide to the left, back to pass goes Mathis, being rushed, now runs and knocked out of bounds, and a hit out of bounds and a flag at the sideline. So that'll be an automatic first down for the Springtown Porcupines as Mathis was hit out of bounds by one of the Commerce players. Personal foul. First down for the Porcupines. So Commerce makes the big mental mistake. Had Mathis bottled up, had him out of bounds, was going to set up 3rd down and 15. Now, a penalty, moved the ball down to the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines. Commerce lets them off the hook. Clock stopped, 3:53 to play in the third quarter. A fresh set of downs now for the Porcupines. Double wing formation, in motion Hagan. Keeper by number 2, Mathis, on his feet, gets down to about the 7-yard line, hit by number 51, Brandon Cochran. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play. Spot the ball at the 7, 2nd down and 6 now for the Porcupines. Receiver split out to the left, offset eye, option play, toss to number 42, Hagan, cuts back, good play by by number 70. Andrew Zellhart comes over from his left defensive end position to run Hagan down from behind. It appeared that Hagan was going to stroll in for a touchdown, but Zellhart gets there, tackles him now, and set up third down and about 4 from the 5-yard line. Clock running, 2:45 and counting here in the third quarter. 3rd and 4, big play for the Commerce defense, big play for the Springtown Porcupine offense. 2 tight ends, full house, wishbone set. Option toss to number 42, Hagan. Turns the corner and carries into the end zone. Does Hagan. He was hit at about the 3 by number 7, Joe Reynolds. But Hagan carries Reynolds into the end zone for a Springtown touchdown with 2:29 to play in the quarter. Number 45, Stephen Cox, on to try the extra point. Number 2, Mathis, the holder. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. All looks good, and it is good. 2:29 to play in the third quarter. The Springtown Porcupines 14, the Commerce Tigers 6. Porcupines go 13 plays, 72 yards, 12 on the ground, 1 17-yard pass completion. The big play, unfortunately, the hit out of bounds by Commerce to give the Porcupines a first down at the 11-yard line. Now Cox kicking off, number 2, Weber in the middle. This ball will be taken by number 5, Brandon Sims, at about the 14-yard line, up the sideline. Hit and driven back and knocked down by number 20, Neil Langham. The ball will be spotted at about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers. Now Commerce in a bit of a hole after allowing Springtown to score on that last possession. 2:22 to play in the quarter. Trailing now by 8 points. Wing left, split backs. Toss to number 5, Sims. Slips off of 1. Drives up to about the 38-yard line. Hit by number 7, the safety, Ryan Patton. Patton, 6 feet, 170-pound senior for the Springtown defense. A gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Ball spotted squarely on the 38-yard line. Number 5, Sims, now coming out of the game. Backs, wing left, handoff to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Slips off of 1 tackler, but doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Springtown Porcupines. Number 76, Raleigh Bransom. Number 7, Ryan Patton, along with others. A loss of a half yard. That'll set up 3rd down a long 6 for the Tigers. Wing left is number 9, Mario Sampson. Back to pass goes. Weber throws downfield. In and out of the hands of number 4, Harry Washington. He's hit hard and maybe shaken up a little bit on the play. That'll set up 4th down now for the Tigers. That'll set up 4th down now for the Commerce Tigers, and on to punt will be number 66, Rob Brown. Back deep, number 7, Ryan Patton, and number 2, Mark Mathis. And now the Tigers have to call a timeout as as they're a little messed up with the punting unit. Number 4, Kerry Washington on to punt after the Commerce timeout. Back deep, Mathis and Patton.
Kerry Washington in formation. Mathis and Patton.
There's the snap. Washington booms it away. Fair catch called for and made by Mathis at his own 28-yard line. That's where the Porcupines will put it in play. 56 seconds to play in the third quarter. Langham wide to the left. Wishbone set split left on first down. Handoff to number 22. Tackett, he's hit hard and stacked up right at the line of scrimmage as Commerce just submarined everything right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. That'll set up 2nd and 9 now for the Porcupines. The ball just inside their own 30-yard line. Number 20, Neil Langham, wide to the right. Double wing formation on 2nd and 9. Option handoff to a keeper by number 2, Mark Mathis. He's spun around and hit by number 92, Mike Spurlock, and number 13, Cornelius Hines. I thought number 30, the fullback, Hamilton, had the football, but he did not. So that brings the third quarter to a score, to a close with the Springtown Porcupines leading 14-6 over the Commerce Tigers. As we begin play here in the fourth quarter, it will be 3rd down and 6 for the Porcupines. Twin receivers to the left. Option play, toss to number 32. Good play by number 51, Brandon Cochran. 42, Brad Hagan, the ball carrier, but he can't turn it upfield as number 51, Brandon Cochran, comes through and makes the tackle. Now it'll be 4th down and about 5, and the Porcupines will have to punt it away. Number 20, Neil Langham, back to punt. Back deep for the Tigers, number 7, Joe Reynolds, and number 13, Cornelius Hines. There's the snap. The kick is away. Nice high kick. Be taken by Hines at his 25-yard line. Comes back up to about the 30. Tackled around the ankles by number 32, Jeremy Smith. Good open field tackle. 1st and 10 for the Commerce Tigers. Number 35, Corey Gilly, on the sideline for the Springtown Porcupines. Shoulder pads off, nursing an ankle that's still bothering him. Wing right now for the Tigers. Toss to number 4, Washington. He's got room. He's at midfield and pulled out of bounds at the Springtown 46-yard line by number 7, Ryan Patton. But a great play to the right side as Kerry Washington shows some speed going around the right side. Big play by Commerce. Clock stopped 11:05. That's what the Tigers have got to do if they're going to get themselves back in this football game. Wing left. 1st and 10. Toss to number 5, Sims. Cuts right up the middle. Tripped up by number 84, Chris Caldwell. A gain of about 5 on the play. Ball down to the Porcupine 41-yard line. That'll set up 2nd and 5 now for Commerce. Checking in number 60, Joey Montanez for the Tigers. Number 70, Andrew Zellhart, the center. 72, Blankenship, the right guard. Long count. Shoveled out to number 5, Brandon Sims. He turns the corner and is run out of bounds by number 3 for the Springtown Porcupines, Josh Sexton. Sexton, the right defensive end. Good pursuit by Sexton, but a first down for the Commerce Tigers as Sims carries it out of bounds down to the Porcupine 33.5-yard line. First and 10 for Commerce. They're on the move as they're now beginning to show a little more spark here in the later going of this football game. Wing right. Toss to number 4, Washington, turns the corner, gets down to about the 28-yard line, tripped up by number 2, Mark Mathis. Mathis going both ways at strong safety and at quarterback for the Springtown Porcupines. Another good gain of about 7 yards. That'll set up 2nd and 3 for Commerce. Spot the ball at the Springtown 26-yard line. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. He carries the ball down inside the 25 to about the 24. Hit by number 12, Randy Hires. Close to the first down, but he'll be a little short. That'll set up 3rd down now and a short one. Spot the ball at the Springtown 24-yard line. 3rd and about 2 feet. Washington on a wing to the left. Weber the quarterback. Toss to number 5, Sims. He's down to about the 21-yard line. Then hit and driven back by number 66, Eric Carter, and number 7, Ryan Patton. But that will be a first down for the Commerce Tigers. 9 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the game. Commerce has the ball at the Springtown 21-yard line. Wing left. Back to pass goes Weber, rolling to his left, looking downfield. Past one, past another, and gets down to about the 13-yard line. Tripped up by number 76, Raleigh Bransom, and Bransom appears to be shaken up a little bit on the play. So we'll have an official's timeout for an injury. 2nd down and about 2 for the Commerce Tigers. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. He gets down to about the 8-yard line, tripped up, tackled by number 54, Eric Peel. A first down for the Commerce Tigers. 1st and goal from the Springtown 8-yard line. Another good tackle by the junior linebacker, Robbie Peel. A squatty body at 5'9", 215 pounds, but a good football player for the Porcupines. 1st and goal for Commerce, 8:35 and counting. Wing right. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. Hit, drives his way down to about the 6.
Once again, Washington on the carry.
Hit by number 54, Robbie Peel. Peel been in on a lot of tackles to the right side as he met Washington head on. A gain of maybe 2 yards. That'll set up 2nd and goal from the 6. Clock running, 8:07. Wing right in motion. Sims, a handoff to number 10, Lorenzo Johnson. Number 44 in on that tackle, John Quintanilla. Handoff to the fullback up the middle. Option play to the left. Down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now for Commerce. Imperative that they get the ball in the end zone. Big play for the Commerce Tigers. Big play for Springtown's defense. Shovel pass to number 5, and they've got this one. He's in. Number 5, Brandon Sims, around the left side. Good blocking. Commerce gets it into the end zone. 7:23 to play in the 4th quarter. The Porcupines 14, the Commerce Tigers 12, and I will assure you that the Tigers will be going for 2 points. The Tigers just took it 70 yards on the ground in 11 plays, and they get into the end zone with 7:23 on a 3-yard run by Brandon Sims. This is a big play in this football game. Wing right, going for 2. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington, and he's in as he dives in from 2 yards out. I don't know how he got in, but he leaped and dove into the end zone. 7:23 to play in the game. It's the Commerce Tigers 14, the Springtown Porcupines 14. We're all knotted up. After the Commerce Tiger touchdown, on to kickoff number 8, Kevin McKee, back deep for the Springtown Porcupines. Number 2, Mark Mathis. Number 22, Louis Tackett, and number 7, Ryan Patton. The game all knotted up now, but Commerce ahead in penetrations 3-2, but still a lot of time to go. Number 2, Mathis takes the football at about the 8, up the middle, hit, knocked, and blasted down by the Commerce Tigers, number 40 in on that tackle, Nathan Brew. Big tackle. Commerce Tigers own Bill Bates, number 40, but for them that would be Nathan Brew. A great tackle, 1st and 10 for the Springtown Porcupines at their 29-yard line. Now if Commerce is going to wake up on defense, this is the time to do it right here. They've got to stop this Springtown Porcupine offense. Playing them wide to the left. Double wing formation, in motion. Keeper by number 2, and he's hit, fumbles the football. I think he's hung on to it somehow. And one of the Springtown 42 got killed. Number 42 is down. We'll take an injury timeout. Commerce defense put some leather on some people on that play. Almost a fumble, but as it is, number 42, Brad Hagan, has to come out. He was just blasted by the Commerce defense. 2nd and 14, twin receivers to the right, offset I formation, back goes Mathis to pass, good protection, comes up the middle, now still looking, and wrestled down by number 4, Kerry Washington, comes through, Mathis thrown for a loss back inside the 20-yard line. That'll set up 3rd down. Almost a face mask. As a matter of fact, Mathis was looking for the face mask call, but it wasn't there. 3rd down now and about 21. This is the best stand by the Commerce defense we've seen all night. 3rd down and 21 for the Springtown Porcupines. Langham wide to the right. This is a big play for Commerce. Big play for Springtown. Back to pass goes Mathis again. Being rushed, throws downfield, wide open. Is number 28. Still on his feet. And then wrestled down by number 4, Kerry Washington. So Springtown gets out of a hole on 3rd down and 21. A receiver wide open to the left side. Number 28, Michael Morris. Wide open on the play. This guy was out of position. So 1st and 10 for the Porcupines, 5:44 to play. The ball now inside the Commerce 35-yard line. Hand off to number 30, Donnie Hamilton, still on his feet. Still on his feet, down inside the 10-yard line, hit by number 7, Joe Ringers. As Hamilton bursts up the middle. And that gives the Porcupines a penetration. Now they're all tied up at 3 apiece. 3 penetrations apiece. Commerce leads the 1st down, 20-15. Commerce probably ahead in 1st downs, but right now they've got to stop the Springtown Porcupine attack. They had them on the ropes, but let them off with a big pass play. Wishbone set, 2 tight ends. Hand off to number 22, picking his way forward. Hit and wrapped up. 51 on the ball. Number 51, Brandon Cochran. Number 3, Randy Buffin.
Carries the ball to the 11-yard line. Picks up 2 yards on the play.
Pickup of about 2 yards on the play. That'll set up second and a long 8 for the Porcupines. Number 22, Grady Hampton, in for the Porcupines. Mathis back from the sideline, huddled up. Hamilton, the fullback. Number 32, Jeremy Smith, the other halfback. Keeper by number 2, Mathis. He gets down to about the 6-yard line, hit by number 51, Brandon Cochran. That'll set up third down now for the Porcupines. Mark it outside the 6. That'll set up third down and about 3. Another big play for the Commerce defense. Another big play for the Porcupine offense. Third down, 3. Play clock down to 10 seconds now. Springtown breaks the huddle. Wishbone set, 4 seconds. And now the Porcupines call timeout.
They're killing themselves.
Timeout on the field. Charge to
3:24 to play in the game. It will be third down and a long 3. The ball just outside the Commerce 6-yard line. Wishbone set. Handoff. Fumble. Ball's on the ground, and I think Commerce has come up with it. Commerce has the football. A fumble, and the Commerce Tigers have the football, or at least we think that's the case. Still waiting for the pile to be unstacked. They say that Springtown still has it. I thought the Tigers had it. But at the bottom of the stack, you never know who has the football. Commerce has it. Fourth down and about 4 now for the Springtown Porcupines. Fourth and a long 3. Checking in number 20, Neil Langham. So Commerce is going to go for it. Langham split out wide to the left. Morris wide to the right. And now Mathis calls timeout. Springtown called its last timeout. They're now setting up a field goal for the sophomore kicker, Stephen Cox. Ball will be marked on the left hash at about the 13-yard line. A 23-yard attempt now for Springtown to take the lead. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It's good. With 2 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the game, it's the Springtown Porcupines 17, the Commerce Tigers 14.
That's too much time is on it.
Here's the situation. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the game. Commerce trailing 14-17. The penetrations, however, are tied up. If Commerce can get this ball inside the 20 and kick a field goal, tie this thing up, they win on penetrations. Springtown now has a decision to make. Do they kick it deep to the speed of Commerce? Do they pooch kick it and give Commerce good field position? Number 45, Stephen Cox, on to kick off. He'll probably be pumped up after that field goal. He'll probably try to kick this one deep. Number 2, Matt Weber in the middle. Sims and Washington to either side. Kicks this one away. It'll be taken by, no, it goes out of bounds, so that'll be a penalty, 5-yard penalty, and probably a re-kick.
21 yards.
Or Commerce can take the ball at the 30-yard line. That will be the option. I suspect Commerce will take the penalty and make Springtown re-kick.
First play, the pitch sweep over here.
That will be the case. Illegal procedure. So we'll move the ball back to the 35-yard line and reset for the kick. Now kicking from their own 35. Cox moves the ball further over towards the right hash mark. Probably going to kick towards Sims' way, away from Kerry Washington. Commerce at about the 20-yard line, kicks this one away. It'll be taken by Sims at the 20. Back to his left, up the middle, finds a crease. By one up to about the 46-yard line, taken down by number 20, Neil Langham. Good return by Commerce at the 45-yard line. First and 10, 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play. The Commerce Tigers 55 yards away from pay dirt. Spot the ball right on the 45-yard line, right hash mark. Commerce 14, the Springtown Porcupine 17. Twin receivers wide to the left. In motion, number 5, Brandon Sims. Back to pass goes Weber. He rolls, throws, complete to number 9, Mario Sampson, and he's down to the 40-yard line, hit by number 44 from Springtown, John Quintanilla. Good pass from Weber. Ball down to the Springtown 40-yard line. First and 10 for Commerce. Stops the clock, 2:33 to play. Commerce 20 yards away from a penetration now. Number 8, Kevin McKee, wide to the left. Double wing formation. In motion, number 4, Kerry Washington. Back to pass. Toss out to number 5, Sims. By one, by another, and then out of bounds at about the 35, 36-yard line. Run out by number 7, Ryan Patton. Good pickup of 4 yards on the play and a smart move by number 5, Sims, as he juked out of bounds, stopping the clock. Second down now and about 6, a long 6. 2:15 to play. Wing right. Inside handoff to number 5. He's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. He's inside the 20. And close to a face mask, but down inside the 20. It's a penetration for the Commerce Tigers. That'll stop the clock. 2:06 to play. The clock stopped. A first down for the Commerce Tigers. Ball at the 16-yard line. 2:06 to play in the game. Commerce now pumped up. Wing right on first and 10. Weber calling the signals. Toss to number 4, Kerry Washington. Inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Hit hard by number 54, Robbie Peel. Peel, the big linebacker. A gain of about 4 on the play.
That was so big.
Second and 6. Clock running, though. 1:30. Back to the line of scrimmage. Wing left. Long count by Weber. Pitch out to number 5, Mario Sampson. Hit and knocked down at about the 9 or 10-yard line. Hit by number 2, Mark Mathis. Timeout call by the Commerce Tigers. Commerce has taken a timeout, 1 minute, 14 seconds to play in the game. It's third down and about 4. The ball at the Springtown 10-yard line. Commerce now ahead on penetrations, but behind on the scoreboard. They've got to get this thing in the end zone, or they've got to set up for a field goal, one of the two. 74 ticks left on the clock. Wing right in motion, number 4, Kerry Washington. Back to pass goes Weber. Looking, throwing, and complete out of bounds. Close to the first down, but not enough. As Washington takes the ball and runs out of bounds. It'll be fourth down now and about 2 for Commerce. 1:09 to play. So we're down to this spot in the game. The ball at the 8-yard line. Number 8, Kevin McKee, on to try the field goal. And now Commerce calls a timeout. 1:09 to play. Head coach Coach Steve Lineweaver out with the coach from Springtown to discuss the penetrations. Commerce ahead 4-3. Number 8, Kevin McKee on to try a 25-yard field goal. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. And it's good. From 25 yards out, Kevin McKee hits the field goal with 1:05 to play in the game. It's the Commerce Tigers 17. The Springtown Porcupines 17, but the celebration shouldn't start too fast. Springtown still got time on the clock. We'll take a timeout. Springtown is now tied with the Commerce Tigers. The goal for Springtown now is to get down to the 20-yard line. That is their goal line with 1:05 to play in the game. The penetrations now are led by the Commerce Tigers 4-3. But if Springtown can get down to the 20 or inside the 20, they'll tie it on penetrations and they can win on first downs. Commerce now cannot afford to celebrate too soon. McKee approaches the football, kicks it high, end over end. It'll be taken by Mathis at about the 12-yard line, straight up the middle, gets to the outside, hit and knocked down at about the 30-yard line by number 61 for the Commerce Tigers, Daniel Tarrant. 59 seconds to play in the game. Commerce has got to keep its wits about them now. And they've got to keep an eye on number 28 from Springtown, Michael Morris. Morris has been wide open on 2 key plays. One in the first half, Mathis overthrew him, but on the second half, Mathis hit him in stride for a 42-yard pass play. Commerce can't afford for that to happen now. Number 20, Neil Langham, wide to the right. Back to pass Mathis, not much pressure. Now there's pressure. Ball thrown downfield and complete to number 24 somehow. Number 4, Kerry Washington. Somehow number 24, Kerry Timmerman, comes up with a football. I don't know how he caught that football. It should have been intercepted. Mathis just threw it up. What are they doing? Now a first down at the Springtown 40-yard line. 47 seconds to play. Commerce almost had Mathis trapped for a loss. Double wing formation. In motion. Back to pass goes Mathis again. Throws over the middle. Complete to number 7. He's hit and knocked down by number 51, Brandon Cochran. Not a first down. Clock runs. No timeouts. 25 seconds to play in the game. Mathis downs the football. Stopping the clock with 20 seconds to play. It'll be third down and about 2. Now for Commerce. The ball at their own 48-yard line. They've got to worry about getting a first down now. They're going to have to throw the ball to the sideline to stop the clock or throw it over the middle. But then there'll be precious few seconds. Third down and 2. Double wing formation. Back to pass Mathis. Looking, now runs to his left. Throws downfield. This one complete to number 7. 12 seconds to play in the game. Number 7, Ryan Patton, comes up with the ball at the 26-yard line. 6 yards. Springtown 6 yards away from winning this football game. 12 seconds to play. First and 10. The ball at the 26-yard line. Commerce has got to put some pressure on Mathis. Rolling, and he's hit the ball. Knocked up in the air. He's tackled for a loss. That'll be it. 3, 2, 1. The Commerce Tigers win. The Tigers win this football game. Big pressure by the Commerce Tiger defense. They got on to Mathis and knocked him down. He could not get the ball away. And that does it. The Commerce Tigers 17. penetrations, 4-3 over the Springtown Porcupines. What a football game. Commerce somehow, with smoke and mirrors and with determination here in the fourth quarter, comes up with a touchdown, a 2-point play, and they get it in there, then drive down, kick the 25-yard field goal, and somehow hold off the Springtown Porcupines. They drop Mathis for a loss. He may be shaken up. Now he gets up. That ran out the clock. And so all knotted up at 17 apiece, but the Tigers win it on penetrations, 4-3, and move on to the state championship game next week between the winner of the Sealy Tigers and the Cuero Gobblers. That game will be played tomorrow night, Saturday night, in Houston at the Astrodome. They wait to then to see who they will play in the championship game next weekend. So that'll wrap it up from Texas Stadium as the Commerce Tigers tie it up, but advance on penetrations 4-3 over the Springtown Porcupines. That was close.
Down across Detroit, but still staying in the 20s and lower 30s across